he told me like either you are managing it or you have been. So just tell me some or give me some information about it.
Fine. What do you want to know?
When as my husband is never interested to go on his own, right? I mean,
He'll yeah, he'll never be interested
हमेशा
because
yeah.
yeah,
So
because
so how
if yeah, go ahead, please go ahead.
no sorry so how I can I mean how things works in because I'm sure ऐसे सारे scenarios में यही होता है कोई बंदा खुद तो जाता ही नहीं है right
जी
तो फिर कैसे हो मतलब जाके just let me know कि आप मतलब थोड़ा मुझे कुछ आइडिया नहीं है but I really want him to leave all this and be normal so
I understand. See, first thing, you will have to take a decision. See, if it has reached this point
it
wherein
has
you,
definitely
yeah, wherein you're talking to someone, and you're actually telling him that you need to send him, and it's just that he'll not believe it. There is a problem. There's a definite problem. Otherwise, you
right
wouldn't have been calling someone out of your family to
exactly
tell this to, for example, me. You're telling me about your husband that he has a drinking problem.
right
So if it has reached that, there's nothing more that I need to tell you that
mhm
some action needs to be taken from your side. Had it been him, had it
mhm
been your husband, it wouldn't have been, it wouldn't have reached this stage, and he would have agreed to take some sort of help from someone, maybe doctors, maybe counselors, maybe go to a rehabilitation himself, maybe stop and quit for good.
right
If it has not reached that point as yet, that means
mhm
you need to do something about it. I think that's the first thing that I want to tell you. I'll come to the
right
rehabilitation about the service and what happens, the process,
mhm
the charges, uh,
exactly
how does it work, how will we make him, enter the rehab, and how will he come on his own, what else can we do, everything around it. See, we can go on and
mhm
on. I've been doing this, so no matter how much
mhm
I tell you about this, you need to first understand that
mhm
if it has reached, again, I'm repeating myself in few words again. If you're talking to a stranger on a Sunday afternoon, on a Sunday evening, that your husband has a drinking problem, it's enough an evidence that there is a serious problem.
mhm.
Anyway, would you like to tell me more about his his problem? How long he's been drinking, and what is his what do you call it? The mm, how much is he consuming in a day? That is he
Okay.
taking half a bottle, a quarter a bottle, full bottle? How much is he consuming? Is he doing anything? Give me more details of what you
Hmm.
observe.
Sure.
What changes have you seen? How much time has it been that he's really into binge drinking? Is he into binge drinking? Is he a regular drinker? Tell me more about this.
Yeah. So it's been 12 years that I'm married now. I have two kids, a daughter and a son. And I mean, it was a love marriage. So initially मुझे नहीं पता था कि he is into drinking, but gradually when he started earning money, the more he earns, the more he drinks.
Yeah.
Whenever he has money in his hands, he will spend all that money only on drink. Be it could be a complete bottle a day and then a complete bottle a night. It could be, you know, it has to be that level कि वो बिल्कुल पागल हो जाए एकदम एग्रेसिव हो जाता है सो जाता है मतलब तक गिर ना जाए नींद में सो ना जाए till that point he keeps drinking
How
ऐसा नहीं
old
कि
is
वो
he?
normal he's 37 and he is diabetic I mean he's diabetic so उसको sugar भी है and we got to know this 3 years back but still he is drinking and there's no change in drinking pattern. He drinks during day hours, he drinks during night hours. वो अपना ऑफिस भी मिस कर देता है ऑफिस तो उसने अब छोड़ ही दिया है इज डूइंग सम बिजनेस ऑफ कैब्स तो उसमें भी वो बहुत गुस्सी मारता है जब मन नहीं करता है नहीं जाता है दिन रात पीता रहता है पड़ा रहता है एक रूम में आता है हमें मारता है पीटता है गालियां देता है whatever he wants to he does all that so it's definitely a problem
What's your name, ma'am?
Soumya.
Where do you live?
I stay nearby. You are in Crossing, right?
Oh, I've shifted from Crossing now. I've come to Noida now.
Okay. Okay, so I stay nearby to Crossing.
Where exactly?
Have you seen that Radha Swami Satsang Wala road? The
No,
modern,
no.
the furniture market.
Yeah, yeah, Shaberi.
Yeah, so the furniture market, there is one Radha Swami Satsang on the main road itself. There is a cut that goes
Yeah, yeah, okay.
inside.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There I stay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How again? I think you told me in the beginning of the call you got my number from somewhere. Where did you get my number from again?
You know Nisha and Arjun, right?
Oh, oh, okay, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah. All
right.
good, all good. You are Nisha's friend.
Mm. Right. I
Oh,
work with him.
I've heard about your case from Simran as well. She told me. Uh,
Yeah,
I
so
think it's
I
been
got
yeah, yeah. Been some
I
time
got
that
your number.
you're
I'm sorry. Huh? Sorry.
been some time that you're discussing this with a few people that you need help, right?
Right, right. Because I'm on the verge of just giving him divorce, but I feel like I should give him a try. Maybe rehab might help.
Has he
So
been to a rehab anytime
never,
before?
never, never, never.
How long you faced this problem for, Soumya? How long you felt that this is not right? How long it's been that you felt that
It's been 10 years, 11 years now.
you've been
It's
facing
been
this
like,
problem for 10 years?
yeah,
10 years?
that's true.
And now you've decided to take help? No. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how it is.
Anyway, anyway. Um I think Soumya, the lesser I say is better in this case. I think it's time that you give him a break. I think the first thing that you need to do is take him away from his drinks at least for a period of 15 days. I
That
mean, it wouldn't make a difference at all. Let me tell you that. That wouldn't make a difference.
no.
But
So
yeah, yeah.
uh,
Go
the
ahead.
problem I told you, whenever he does have money in his hands, then he does it. अगर उसका job छूटा हुआ था and he did not have any money available to him and I used to ensure कि उसके पास ना हो. There was a time he did not drink for 15 to 20 days
Soumya,
also.
hold on a second. He's the man of the house, right? What do you
Yeah.
mean if he has money, he'll start drinking? Are you
No,
gonna keep money away from him entire his life?
exactly, exactly. That's my point is. So here the point comes in कि वो बिना पिए भी रह सकता है. He has been 15 days, 20 days, a month कि जब उसने बिल्कुल नहीं टच किया है. And there is a time where he is into drink for 10 days continuous also. I've seen that phase as well. So keeping of course money away from him is definitely not an option. But yes, I would
Soumya,
a permanent solution.
the thing is that quitting or leaving alcohol is not a very difficult thing to do. But staying sober, leaving it forever, not getting
Yeah.
into it again, not relapsing is the biggest challenge. So quitting is the easiest thing to do. Maintaining
Hmm.
that is
Hmm.
is the thing which you have to fight. I'm sure in the
Right.
span of last decade, you're talking about a decade here. That's wow. I mean, I can't imagine how must I've been a decade ago, and how much have I changed as a person decade later. Anyway, my point is that if it has been a decade, I'm sure you've seen multiple times that he's quit drinking and he's gone back into it again, and then he's again stopped, and there've
Yes.
been countless times he's done that. That means there is a problem. That means now you need professional or someone who's dedicated into this field to come into the picture and help your family essentially.
Exactly.
It's not even about you anymore. It's about your kids.
Ex- that's true. And that is the reason I need help now.
I think the first thing, like I was saying, was I think first you'll have to now believe that it's not you who's gonna handle this anymore because you've tried. You've yourself said that it's been 10 years that you've probably gone to. Uh, I don't know. I'm sure you've visited a lot of priests and temples and What not you must have done for this.
No, I've
Uh,
not done anything for him. But
yeah.
yeah, now I want to do because now
I
I
think
feel like leaving him,
no.
and
That's
I
not
don't
the
want to
option
do that
either.
because of my
No,
kids.
that's
Yeah.
that's not what you should do, honestly. What you should do is that you should stop. First of all, you should stop that you can cure him. You should stop believing that.
I don't believe that. Sachin,
Yeah,
I really need your help. I need a rehab.
yeah.
I need to learn the rehab
Is
process,
he
how that
is he
works,
drunk right
because
now?
I'm dying to. Huh?
Is he drunk right now?
He's not home right now, so
So
he might be going
probably
to come.
probably he'll come back drunk.
Yeah.
How are you calling me today? What has happened last night? I'm sure something has happened really bad last night, isn't it?
That's true. I mean, of course, I have a number from last 2 3 weeks, but I didn't get time to do so. But yes, yesterday we went to my cousin's engagement,
Hmm.
and we reached there around 12. मेरठ में हमें जाना था शादी, वहाँ पे engagement थी, तो कल दोपहर 12 बजे हम पहुँचे. So everything was normal till then. But again, I got involved in my family and my cousins and my stuff. He got his time. वो निकल गया पीने के लिए, इतनी पी के आ गया कि दिन में भी he doesn't have sense. रिश्तेदार हैं, relatives हैं, मतलब everyone is around. Still he's drunk and not. इतना स्मेल आता है. Everyone can see कि how much he's drunk. And then he keeps on saying मैंने नहीं पिया, मैंने नहीं पिया. I feel like hitting his face. And that's all that stuff happened. And now I don't feel like staying with him.
You know, when I visualize all of what you're saying, I I feel so sad, honestly, because I can hear the pain. I can feel the pain in your when you're narrating this. I can really feel it. I sincerely hope and wish, and I will pray to the Lord as well that whatever happens in the future is for the good, and it gives your husband the serenity to understand what is he doing, and it brings a difference in your life as well. Having said this, I think first of all you want to say something?
Uh-huh. No. Go ahead. I'm listening
No,
to
no,
you.
I'm just saying that I think first of all you have to give him a break, and get him away from his drinks again, and then make him realize what has he done. It
No,
will.
yeah. No, Rahul, I'm sorry. I can't do this. Trust me, it is impossible. I cannot do it. I just can't do this. This is
I mean,
impossible for me.
this will
No
happen.
break, not letting him drink. No, I just,
No,
I'm
this
just
will happen in a
completely.
rehab. This will happen in a rehab.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
thought you were asking me to do it. No,
no. You can't do this. You've been trying for 10 years.
exactly. Yeah.
I think you need to send a team. I know this gentleman. I can make you talk to him right now if you want. He's the trustee of Vikalp Rehabilitation, and
Hmm.
he is. I don't call him a human being. He's God for me. And I'm sure the entire hope lies with this person. His name is Mr. Pradeep Goyal, and
Deep Goyal.
yeah,
Okay.
you can visit pradeepgoyal.com if you want.
I'll
Uh,
do that.
yeah, and
Abu Huh.
everyone, he's not a doctor, but
Huh.
everyone calls him Dr. Pradeep Goyal. That's the kind of effect that he has in this field.
Hmm.
Not to
Okay.
mention the credentials, but he's been awarded by President Pranab Mukherjee uh,
Nice.
for great achievement in this field.
Okay.
And he's been into this for the last 27 years.
Okay.
The rehabilitation center is in Ghaziabad, again your city only, and
Okay.
it's near Mohan Nagar, right? It's near Mohan Nagar. It's
Okay.
actually in Rajendra Nagar,
Okay.
near Sahibabad, in Dilshad Garden.
Okay.
So how it happens is that obviously he'll not agree to come on his own. So a
Right.
team of 4 to 5 people will come to your house. It'll be very
Mm-hmm.
confidential. There'll be no problems
Mm-hmm.
at all because they do this day in and day out. And they'll
Right.
easily cook up a story. If he's sleeping, they'll just get him off the bed and take him to in the car and get to the center. The next day you
Mm-hmm.
can bring his clothes and all that. That shouldn't be a problem. You wouldn't get to meet him for some time,
Uh-huh.
and then they will do all sort of therapies and counseling sessions, and yoga, and gradually it'll happen. It'll not happen the first day. Then
Mhm.
some sort of medication use will be his diabetes problem will also be taken care of, and yeah, that is how it works. If you have any yeah, if you have any questions about the process and the service provision, you can ask me. But more or less, I've told you, I've given you a flavor of how exactly this will work.
And what's the time period? I mean, how one decides? It
You'll have
depends
to
from person to person.
no, no, no. You'll have to
Wait.
give him at least 3 months. You'll have to at least give him 3 months. But it's mostly around 6 to 9 months for you
Six to
to.
9 months.
Yeah, yeah. How long he's been drinking for? He's been drinking for 20 years, probably. More than that. So 6 months curing that he becomes a person who never touches. He has, see, now he cannot come back and say that I'll drink in moderation. I'll drink like a social drinker. I'll go to a party, take 2 pegs, and come back home and sleep. He'll never be able
Mhm.
to do that because he's reached a point wherein he knows what does it feel like to have one bottle in your stomach. That's the kind of state he's reached. So 1 or 2 peg, he will never, because he's actually experienced that. Someone who's climbed Mount Everest and someone who treks a small mountain in Rishikesh will not get
Uh-huh.
that thrill. He needs to reach to Mountain Everest again, you know. So
Right.
he'll the only resort that he has, the only option that he has is that he'll never have to touch alcohol again in his life. Don't tell him that straight. Me and you will know that. And then the moment he realizes this himself is the actual victory. And we'll have to wait for that. We'll have to be patient for that. We'll have to give him time for that. We'll have to give him 6 months for that.
Okay. And how much expense would it all incur on this?
Um, you're looking at
Wait,
the overall cost of 30,000 a month.
30,000 a month.
Yeah.
Okay. And how the payments goes? It goes monthly or what?
See, we can be flexible with that, but yeah, monthly is obviously a
Okay.
standard accepted payment cycle. But then I'm not sure if that is too much of an issue. If that is a problem, you can let me know. We'll work something around it.
Okay. Okay. I'll okay. So you have given me much information. Of course, the thing is when he'll be completely drunk in a situation when he's not much on his senses.
It's not
Uh.
necessary. It's not necessary. It's like you can take a decision
Mm,
right now.
mm, mm.
The whenever he's about to reach, or you call him, when is he coming or whatever.
Morning. Mm,
Whenever he's there, just give me a call. I'll arrange a
mm.
pickup, and
Okay.
within 40 minutes, the people would be in at your home, and they
Okay.
will have to take him away. Please understand this. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
you you you're basically agreeing to stick to what has been happening all this while. Remember all the days wherein I mean, all the things that you've said on this call. Uh, phew, I yeah, it's very heartbreaking.
Yeah, of course, that's true. I have been into this, and I really want that to be
And
sorted out.
trust
I
me,
don't know.
you'll have to be strong here. You'll have to take a decision for the betterment of your future as well, of your husband's future. He's your husband after all. Isn't that a complete statement in itself? So you
No,
will
it is
have to
not.
stand by and be patient. God's testing you at this time. He wants to test how good a character you are. And if you don't fight this period, probably that things can go really haywire in the future. So you will have to be strong. You will have to practice patience for the next I don't know if it's 15 days, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. Don't assume that it's going to be 6 months. It's the counselors that who will decide how what is the recuperation rate, what is the recovery rate.
Mm-hmm.
So, but whatever,
Okay.
yeah, whatever that is, I think you will have to stay away from him for some time. And there have been so many famous personalities as well. Sanjay Dutt and all other famous personalities we don't even get to know. Manisha Koirala, all these superstars were actually uh, they were struggling with same drugs and alcohol, and they've now again revived themselves. That is how it is called a rehabilitation. Do some research around
Right.
what is the meaning of rehabilitation and how does it work and what happens there and what not. You'll get your answers on your own. If you don't get any answers, I'm there to answer. I'll make you talk to Mr. Pradeep Goyal if need be, and then you'll get a better idea of what exactly is his problem. I'm not even speaking the scientific and the technical language at the moment. He'll tell you
Mm-hmm.
exactly what is happening with him in precise terms.
Hmm.
Whenever you need a discussion with him, just tell me. I'm happy to. I can call him right now if you want.
No, no, no. Give me just a day's time. Let me
Yeah,
discuss
yeah.
it with my parents too, because I need to, arrange things. Need to take leave from office because my kids would be all alone. Then it's me and my husband only with two kids, so this will not be here. So,
Yeah, I suggest don't
uh,
discuss with him.
of course not with
Yeah,
him. Of course not with him, but my parents,
yeah, yeah,
so that
yeah.
I
Take
get
your time.
some sort of help. Yeah.
Take your time, and Justin, this is not something that I tell that I recommend to anyone, but it's just a intuition from my side, given the case study that I've just heard from you. And I mean, might just want to ask him to drink at home rather than going out and drinking. Yeah, that's
No,
the better of the two options if I look at it.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
So he drinks at home only. He doesn't do it outside. So okay, what happens? He never brings too much at home. एक
Mm.
bottle लाते maybe. तो एक दो पैग या दो तीन पैग बाहर लगा लिए. But again he drinks sitting at home, and then he keeps on drinking. He sleeps. 2 घंटे 3 घंटे बाद जब उतर जाती है उनकी नींद खुलती है, he drinks again, and then he sleep, and then he get up, and then he sleep. ऐसे तो उनका जब वो actually उस वाले phase में होते हैं.
Where is he
Other
getting the
than that,
money from? For this needs money, of course.
yeah,
What
so
is he
he's not
drinking?
getting.
Cheap stuff or is he drinking expensive liquor?
नहीं नहीं, वो रॉयल स्टैग टाइप सी बस नॉर्मल सा ही.
Hmm.
And then what?
And where is he getting his money from for this?
He's he's doing some sort of scraps business, no? In Oracle and some other companies.
Hmm. And
So
everyone
that is.
around knows that he's like this, so probably
He
they're
lost.
taking advantage of that as well.
Yeah, he lost many of his jobs because of this habit. He has been. I mean, I can't even tell you what I have been into
Yeah, yeah, I know.
situations within these 10 years, which I never disclosed to
Yeah,
my
yeah.
parents also at times. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, this is something the end point wherein either I have to leave him to rehab or divorce him. So
No, 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 no. Don't worry,
working out.
Soumya. Don't worry. Everything should be all right. It's just that you need to take some concrete steps here. It's not that you are the only one who's had this kind of a problem. There have been so many families, there have been so many people impacted by this. It's just that you need to do what you need to do.
Right.
There is a police station for a reason. There is a hospital for a reason. There is a temple for a reason, and there is a rehabilitation for a reason. Don't
Exactly.
ignore
So
this.
that's what I have the trust. Nisha told me about you and the other things. So I thought maybe. Okay. So I'll just give me a day's time. Let me check with my
No
parents.
problem, no
And I
problem,
have to
Sonia.
apply for leave. I have to take leave for a month at least. And
Yeah, yeah.
then I'll start the process again. Thank you
Are
so
you
much
are
for your
yeah,
time.
yeah, no problem. Are you also in Adobe?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Yeah. Bye.
ठीक है सौम्या. All the best. All the best. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.